to Istanbul. This is the start of a 12-day trip where myself and Kate are going to go through a lot of Turkey. We're starting here in Istanbul. We're going to go to Gallipoli. We're going to see Troy. We're going to see Ephesus, Cappadocia, Pamukkale, and some southern towns, which I don't really know about. First video, we're going to be in Istanbul, and we've started today in
TOPKAPI Palace.
TOPKAPI Palace, and we're going to go and see the Blue Mosque as well, and the Hagia Sophia. Is that what it's called?
Hagia Sophia.
Hagia Sophia as well. And after we've seen all the mosque, we're going to go on a boat down the
Bosphorus River.
Yeah, and that'll be a nice sort of sunset tour before we end the day. But just join us as we walk around this wonderful palace, and as we then go into the next parts of the Blue Mosque and everywhere else. So for those who actually don't know, Istanbul is like the gateway between East and West.
You're me like I know anything.
Okay, well I'm just trying to figure this out. I think it's the gateway between East and West, and as far as I'm aware, over there is Asia, which is really cool. So we're here in Europe, and there's Asia. Kate doesn't like this.
I don't not like it, it's very realistic.
One thing that's really, really common here in Turkey is cats. And there's kittens.
Oh my god.
And Kate's really excited by this, but she can't pet them.
It's like the velociraptors in Jurassic Park, where they rustle in the leaves. It's the tail.
Where are we at the moment?
We're in the Hippodrome, which is this big square where they have some artifacts
Yeah.
that the Turkish have obtained from
Egypt, and there's empire. Basically, what we figured out is everyone just nicks everything from everyone else. One person nicks one from one person, another person takes it and nicks it and takes it there. So it's been going on for a while. But before we come to the Hippodrome, we were at a church that's about 1700 years old. What's that?
Hagia Irene.
Hagia Irene, and we got Kate here got an amazing picture, which I was really jealous of, because this was my picture that I got, and I was really happy. And then she picked me and got this picture that you're seeing right now. So
I walked up to one picture and left, and you were there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get better at my photography, but Kate is a lot better. So
No, I'm not.
I mean, you will beg to differ. But what I'm going to do now is have a little walk around, and we're going to go into the Blue Mosque. But not that long, about 10 minutes, because unfortunately it's been renovated, so we're not going to see as much. And then we're going to go in the Hagia Sophia, which is going to be really, really cool.
I meant get me in.
Is this working? I don't know. Yeah, I'm filming.
Take a picture of it.
I'm trying to get it right. Okay. Alright, here we go. And I mean, the sights here are incredible. What do you think?
It's on the ceiling a bit.
So where are we? I forget the name everywhere that we go in. Hagia Sophia. I had my microphone taken off me, so I'm hoping you can hear us over all the noise. So this place is apparently over 1,500 years old, and it was like an Orthodox church. And before that, the materials that they used to build this are from places that are even older, because they took loads of pagan things down, and then it was converted into a mosque another 500, 800 years ago. And yeah, so we've been to quite a lot of sort of holy places, but this, I don't know if you agree, is pretty stunning.
Yeah, the lights make it really beautiful.
Yeah, we managed to get some really, really cool pictures with the light kind of shines through, and there's like some dust in the air, I guess, from the carpets, and it creates some really, really cool pictures. Yeah, so in the Blue Mosque, you're allowed to carry your shoes around without the bag, but here you have to have it in a bag, or they don't offer that. You can put your shoes away, but if you do, you're likely not to find them ever again. So if you want to come into here, you have to get a bag so that you're able to walk around without your shoes on, or put your shoes in your bag if you have space, and you need your hair covered. But if you
A very nice lady pinned my scarf for me because I was struggling, but at the moment I thought she was trying to choke me to death.
but if you don't have one, there's one for like 10 lira, and 10 lira is like 15p probably?
No, 40p, I think.
40p, so yeah, it doesn't cost a lot. What was you saying about the angels?
I think it's cool. Well, they kind of look like the biblically accurate angels with all wings, and the like eyes are the rotating. I mean, they got lots of wings. They don't have the eyes.
First of all, I forgot to put my microphone back on, so I'm really hoping you can hear this. We're on the boat for our sunset tour on the river, which is going to be really, really cool, and it's golden hour, so I'm hoping to get some epic pictures. It's very windy, so I'm hoping you can hear this, but all we're going to do now is enjoy the sunset cruise at golden hour, and I'm hoping to get some amazing pictures. And so here is our sunset cruise on what river? Bosphorus River. One thing that we've realised on this small little boat trip is that the sunsets are awesome. Like golden hour here is just, it's amazing. I'm so happy, so excited about how many. What?
I thought you were going to go, we found out that Kate actually can survive the boat.
Oh yeah, there's that as well. There was a video of Kate, well, holding on the floor in front of the boat while we're trying to get these photos you're seeing now. But yeah, I'm so excited. The amount of cool photos that we're going to get. That's pretty much the end of our day. We're going to go and find some great food in Istanbul and just enjoy our time here until we get another great golden hour boat shoot. Even though we only arrived yesterday, we're actually leaving Istanbul tomorrow morning. We are going to come back towards the end of the trip, but tomorrow is the start of our trip where we go all around Turkey, so it's really exciting to leave. And tomorrow we are going to Gallipoli, which is the site of a World War I battlefield. It's about 3 hours out of Istanbul, so we've got quite a long coach journey ahead of us, but I'll show you everything that we get up to tomorrow. So you'll now join us on the way to Gallipoli on the coach. Okay, so we've travelled about 3 hours on the coach outside Istanbul, and we've arrived here, which is somewhere called Anzac Cove. We're on the site of the Gallipoli battleground. Not a lot of people know about it or heard about it. It's a battle that happened during the First World War between the Allies and the Ottoman Empire, which is basically what Turkey was during World War I. No, it's not a history channel, so I'm not going to go into much depth about it, but essentially it's Anzac Cove, named after the Australian and New Zealand troops that landed here, but there were also Indian and British troops and French troops that landed in this campaign. And obviously this is a battleground, so it's odd to have a holiday in somewhere where there was, you know, a lot of, well, pain and misery and death. But I'm going to try and present this in the most favourable way. Out of all the troops, I think about 44,000 Allied troops died and about 80,000 Turkish troops died in this whole region, and 90% of their bodies don't have graves. So we're walking around. Yeah, you could be walking over a body anywhere on this battleground. So obviously we try and give it the most respect, but it's still, I feel, an important site to go and visit, and I'll show you what it's like. So we just stopped off at this Turkish cemetery, but what's really interesting about it was only discovered actually a couple of years ago when a farmer was digging up his field just for harvest, and he found a body, and they realised that it was a Turkish burial ground for a lot of their soldiers. And what's really interesting or poignant about it is none of the headstones have names on them, they just have one symbol on them, and it's all scattered and it's all over the place. There's no real order. I think it's to symbolise just, you know, how a lot of the graves are around this battlefield, and it's quite moving actually. It's hard to do a vlog about something that's as poignant as this area is, but try and do it in the most respectful way I can. We are back at our hotel. We're in a town that I think is called Kankale, and this is where we're just going to end this video. This is the first video of a whole series that I'm doing of our trip throughout Turkey, and we've got so much exciting stuff coming up. We're going to go to Pamukkale, we're going to go to Ephesus, Troy, Cappadocia, and back to Istanbul. It's going to be such a good trip, but for now we're just going to chill out, go into the pool, and I hope to see you in the next video.